Due to heavy rainfall, the water flow in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, such as Minjiang River, Jialing River, and the Three Gorges area, increased significantly, and the inflow rate in Three Gorges Reservoir rose rapidly to 50,000 cubic meters per second on July 26th. As a result, the Bureau of Hydrology of the Changjiang Water Resources Commission officially announced that the Yangtze River flood number 3 of 2020 was formed in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, and the maximum flow into the Three Gorges Reservoir was expected to be around 60,000 cubic meters per second on the evening of July 27th. In anticipation of the new flood peak, the Three Gorges Dam increased its water discharge beforehand, and on July 24th, the water outflow from the Three Gorges Dam soared to 45,600 cubic meters per second, setting a new record for this year. Netizens have estimated that the Three Gorges Dam may have opened 9 floodgates to release floodwaters. On the morning of July 26th, about 100 kilometers upstream of the Three Gorges Dam, Jiangcheng County in Hubei Province was hit by heavy rainfall that caused the local Guangrun River to overflow, flooding the country's main road and sweeping away many cars parked on the riverbank. It was the biggest flood in the history of Jiangxi County, according to netizens. A netizen filmed the resident of a one-story house along the street in Jiangxi County. The water had blocked the doors and windows. The resident stretched his hand out of the window. The rescuer released the rope to pull him out, but the doors and windows can no longer open because of the pressure of the water. He later came out through the front door, but was not completely out of danger at the time due to a jammed burglar-proof window in his house. People complained on social media that the most vicious thing was that the government secretly released the flood without informing the citizens to evacuate early, because it would save the cost of compensating them for their property. By making man-made disasters seem like a natural disaster, people would then thank the Communist Party for the help and aid. Heavy rainfall in the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River, coupled with the convergence of flood number 3, has resulted in high water levels in Wuhan, Nanjing, and Shanghai cities, making flood diversion inevitable. Now we are only worried about flooding in big cities, but also about the poor people in flood-prone areas. Anhui Province, located in the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River, was sacrificed to keep Nanjing and Wuhan cities safe, causing farmers to lose a lot of money. A young man from Anhui took to video to express his discontent.
我一直不好意思跟老乡们说，因为全网都在宣扬为安徽人点赞，安徽人舍小家保大家。但是对于我们农民来说，种着300亩田的水稻真是倾其了所有，承包费、种子费、农药费、人工费，它就这样被淹在了水里。我们真的不知道该怎么面对接下来的生活。
According to state media, Xinhui News, the State Defense Office, the Ministry of Emergency Management, and the State Administration of Food and Material Reserves once again urgently transferred 1.35 million woven bags, 1.2 million square meters of woven cloth, 130,000 square meters of geotextiles, and another 6 types of Central Reserve flood control supplies to Anhui Province to support the flood rescue work. The government can only provide relief supplies such as woven bags to defend the floods, but not a penny of relief funds and necessities for the people. According to official data from China's Ministry of Emergency Management, from June 1st to July 22nd, the floods caused over 4.5 million people in Jiangxi, Anhui, Hubei, Hunan, Guangxi, Guangzhou, Guangdong, Chongqing, Sichuan, and another 27 provinces to be affected. 142 people were killed or missing, 35,000 houses collapsed, and incurred a direct economic losses of 116.05 billion won. At a time when tens of millions of people are suffering from flooding, facing life-threatening events and serious property losses, not a single high-ranking Chinese official has gone to the disaster area to inspect and guide the relief efforts. Xi Jinping visited the Jialing grain base in northeast China from the July 22nd to 24th, inspected a military school, and visited the Siping Battle Memorial Hall of the Chinese Civil War, during which he talked about preserving power. Since June, China has been besieged by floods at home and has fallen out with the US in its foreign relations, and the international community is re-evaluating the relationship with the Chinese Communist Party. In the eyes of the CCP officials, the people in the affected areas can just be sacrificed at any time, and what they really care about is the stability of the regime. On July 26th, China's Hydrology Bureau issued a yellow warning for flooding in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, such as Kuntan River and Three Gorges area, and continued to issue an orange warning for flooding in the middle and lower reaches of the mainstream of the Yangtze River, below Changlingji, such as Dongting Lake area, Poyong Lake area, and Cuiyang River, a yellow warning for flooding in the Jinsha River and Chu River sections, and a blue warning for flooding in the Jing River section. The rainfall report of the Yangtze River Basin shows that heavy rainfall of 30 to 45 millimeters was received on the 25th for downstream of the Minjiang River, the upper and main streams of the Yangtze River, and the middle and lower reaches of the Jiaoling River. In the coming week from July 26th to 28th, the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River Basin will have heavy torrential rainfall. From July 29th to August 1st, there is a moderate to heavy rainfall in the western upper reaches of the Yangtze River. It is still unknown whether the Three Gorges Dam will be able to withstand another round of flooding. Nevertheless, we hope that the dam will hold for the safety of the people downstream. Just before the No. 3 flood on July 24th, the Three Gorges Dam designer and the academic of the Chinese Academy of Engineering, Zheng Shouren, known as the father of the Three Gorges Dam in China, passed away due to illness, while the Three Gorges Dam that he left behind remains a controversial subject. Zheng once made a well-known statement: "You can't blame the Three Gorges project whenever you encounter extreme weather." Dr. Wang Weilao, a renowned Chinese hydraulic expert, wrote that the current public outcry is not a general, abstract blame, but has specific reasons. Before the construction of the Three Gorges Dam, the Yangtze River had a series of lakes, such as the Dongting Lake and Poyang Lake, for flood regulation, and when there is flooding, the lakes would naturally divide the flood and prevent overflow in the mainstream. After the floodwater entering the lakes would slowly enter the mainstream of the Yangtze River once again, so that the Yangtze River would maintain a more stable water level. This way, the ecology is balanced naturally, and both navigation and irrigation are guaranteed. Now that the CCP has built a huge dam, the original natural cycle has been abolished. Take Poyang Lake as an example. Every October is the Three Gorges Dam water storing period, and is also the dry season in Jiangxi province, so the Poyang Lake is in urgent need of water replenishment. However, in order to generate electricity, the Three Gorges Dam stopped the water flow instead. Only a little bit of water had to flow into the Yangtze River, which would eventually lead to a serious disaster of the lake drying up. On July 23rd, a video of a Three Gorges Dam failure simulation was widely circulated on the internet. According to the video, and through analysis of existing data, if the dam was to collapse, floodwaters of up to 100 meters in height would be released at a speed of more than 100 kilometers per hour. Within 30 minutes of collapse, the floodwaters would destroy the nearby Gengzhou Dam and reach the city of Yichang, destroying it with a current speed of 70 kilometers per hour, and within 5 hours, the water level in Yichang would reach 10 meters. After that, the floodwaters will continue to flood towns along the route at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, with flood heights of about 15 to 20 meters. When the floodwaters reach the open plains, they will spread around, greatly increasing the area affected. The video caused quite a stir in the internet. Anhui Province's first-line flood control personnel told foreign media after watching the video that it was most likely a simulation made by semi-official agencies. The general public cannot make such professional projections. We will continue to provide in-depth coverage of China and give you another perspective on the country. If you are interested in our content, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for tuning in.